Rabbits are rewarding and fun animals to raise, be it for meat, wool, show, or just as a pet. Knowing about basic rabbit care can come in handy because many people keep rabbits as pets these days. Rabbits can require quite a bit of care depending on the breed of rabbit. For example, English Angora rabbits have long hair called wool that requires more grooming than the average rabbit. Rabbits can also catch a variety of different diseases, varying from curable ones to non-curable ones. Through this speech, the basics of rabbit care will be explained. So let's get started with the very basics: food, water, and shelter. Just like humans, rabbits require food, water, and shelter to survive. Rabbits require a proper, well-balanced diet in order to survive. They need the right amount of carbohydrates, the right amount of salt and minerals, and they also need the right amount of proteins in order to survive and stay happy. Most store-bought bags of rabbit food are just fine for any pet rabbit. The amount of feeding depends on the size of the rabbits, the life stage it's at, and the type of feed being fed. Most rabbit food bags come with directions right on the side of the bag teaching you how to feed your rabbit. Water is the most important nutrient for all living organisms, rabbits included. There are two well-known ways to go about giving your rabbit water. One way is through bowls, such as this one, full of water. Another way is through a bottle, like this, clipped to the side of the cage. The water is dispensed through this little nozzle. Shelter is also essential for a rabbit to stay dry and in turn stay healthy. Rabbits are also nervous animals, so they like to have a place to feel secure at all times. Ventilation is essential for rabbits' housing because that can prevent diseases. Same goes for regularly cleaning your rabbit's cage. If you regularly clean your rabbit's cage, you can reduce the risk of spreading diseases between you and your rabbit. There are a variety of different ways to house rabbits, from outdoor hutches to indoor cages. Now let's go over some of the other ways to care for rabbits. Since pet rabbits are domestic, they require our help in order to survive and stay happy and healthy. They may not need their nails trimmed, fur brushed, or their ears cleaned just like they need food, water, and shelter to survive, but it does help in preventing diseases from being spread. Depending on the breed of rabbit, a rabbit can require a lot or just a little bit of grooming. For a short-haired rabbit such as this one, usually just a little bit of petting or just a small amount of brushing from head to tail will do just fine. Ear cleaning can prevent diseases such as ear mites. To clean your rabbit's ears, you can take a small Q-tip dipped in water or a baby wipe to gently wipe your rabbit's ears on the inside. Being careful not to go too far down into the ear canal, you could cause your rabbit some pain. So another easy way to keep your rabbit comfortable is nail trimming. Trimming your rabbit's nails can take a lot of pressure off of their feet, since their nails do not stop growing. In order to trim their nails, you'll need a small pair of nail trimmers, just like this one, found in a pet supply store. You can't trim the nails too short because there is a vein in each nail called the quick. The quick contains blood, and once it is clipped, it will not stop bleeding unless properly cared for. Light-colored toenails are usually easy to see into, and you can see the vein inside of the light-colored nail. Dark-colored toenails are a little bit more difficult. You can use a flashlight to shine through, or just hope you're lucky enough not to cut the nail too short. If you do happen to cut the nail too short and your rabbit's nail starts bleeding, don't panic. You can use septic powder or even cornstarch to stop the blood from coming through the nail. That'll solve that whole problem. So let's get to the diseases. There are many diseases common to rabbits, and most can be prevented. Regularly checking your rabbit for symptoms of diseases can help you catch a disease right in time before it's too late. One of the most common diseases among rabbits is coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is a disease in the intestines of the rabbit. This can cause severe weight loss. In order to treat coccidiosis, you will need to seek veterinary help. Prevention of coccidiosis is really easy. All you need to do is regularly clean your rabbit's housing. Rabbits' ears can also get small parasites called ear mites. The symptoms of ear mites is scratching at the ear or constant shaking of the head. You can check inside the rabbit's ears for mites as well as another symptom. To cure ear mites, you can dip a cotton swab in mineral oil and gently wipe the inside of the ear to drown the ear mites. Ear mites are pretty easy to prevent with regular cleaning and checking of the ears. Snuffles is a permanent disease a rabbit can get. The symptoms of snuffles are discharge coming from the rabbit's nostrils. The discharge will be white. And you can also see if the inside of the front paws of the rabbit are matted and wet with the white discharge, because rabbits wipe their nose with the insides of their paws. While the symptoms of this disease can go away, you cannot get rid of the disease after a rabbit has gotten it. So if you find that your rabbit has contracted snuffles, you will need to quarantine it from other rabbits because that disease is a very contagious one. If left untreated, it can become pneumonia in your rabbit, which usually leads to death. So if your rabbit does contract snuffles, the best suggestion is to euthanize the rabbit in order to prevent it from suffering in the future. So let's go back over everything we've went over really fast. Rabbits need food, water, and shelter in order to survive, just like any other animal. They also need their nails trimmed, fur brushed, and their ears cleaned in order to prevent diseases and make sure that they are comfortable. Rabbits can contract many common diseases, some with or without cures. By regularly caring for your rabbit, you can prevent many of these diseases from happening. Remember, rabbits have been domesticated, which means that they require our care in order to survive. Owning a rabbit can be hard work, but caring for them can be enjoyable and fun. Thank you.